This is gonna be the first ever episode of Anthony's Waffles that was filmed at night because we're gonna make a very special dessert waffle. I was looking up recipes that could possibly work for this, and the first thing that I wanted to try and do with the waffle maker is make a waffle cone, but it's like the top doesn't like touch the bottom all the way, so you have to have like a special waffle iron for that, and I'm not buying another waffle iron because that'll just be too many waffle irons. But I think what I'm gonna try and do is make a waffle the base of my sundae. And for the very first time, I'm gonna use the Breville chocolate waffle setting. This is gonna require me to move away from my potential partnership with Williams-Sonoma, which I'm still open to, you know, as soon as they call. But I'm gonna have to make this from scratch this time, so get ready. I was looking at the recipe and it basically looks like a regular waffle recipe, except we're just gonna add in cocoa powder, which is unsweetened. So on its own, it's kind of gross. I tried to make a mocha with this, but apparently you just toss in some sugar. Somebody told me that. I feel like it was my sister-in-law, but I don't remember. And isn't it weird how it's Hershey's cocoa, but it's 100% not cocoa? Interesting, what's the truth? The recipe calls for 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract, so I'm using Shanks. So we added that, and then I'm getting ready to use something that was formerly my nemesis that I'm gonna give another shot. I'm gonna use almond extract again, and I can already smell it. It's like insane, and it says to only use 1/4 teaspoon. So I might even use a little bit less than that just because I'm triggered. First, we want to combine all of our dry ingredients. Oh, did that break? Look at that, that's a sturdy bowl. Woo. So that's a cup of gluten-free flour. Then we have a 1/3 cup of not 100% cocoa powder. Then we have a 1/3 cup of sugar. And then we're gonna add 2 teaspoons, that's too much, 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Then we have to add a pinch of salt. That didn't all get in. Pinch, cha. So those are our dry ingredients. And then we're gonna add our wet ingredients. Wet ingredients are 2 eggs. Then we have, it called for 1.5 cups of almond milk, but I use oat milk, so we're just gonna do that and cross our fingers. And then we have the vanilla extract and the teeny weeny bit of almond extract. Fingers crossed. We are gonna use our slotted spurtle to whisk this all together. This has a lot going on. I probably should have not poured all of the wet ingredients in at once. This is really runny. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put y'all on pause while I stir this. While I'm stirring, I did want to take a second to apologize because in the last episode I said the F word as a joke, and I know that there are a lot of kids that watch this show, and that's not funny. And I promise you, from now on, the only F word I'm gonna say is fun. So what we wanna do is we wanna take our Breville waffle maker, and we're gonna use the chocolate setting tonight. This is the very first time that I've ever used it, and I'm really excited to see. This came out exactly how I wanted it to. It is nice, it is a little lumpy, so I'm gonna continue stirring with my spurtle. But it's liquidy, and so it's not gonna be like a super thick, dense waffle, because I want it to be a little more soft. And I think it'll be a nice balance for the ice cream. If you've been a long-time watcher, you'll remember in the last episode, I experimented with food coloring, and all I have to say is, do not use that much food coloring ever. because you're not supposed to process that much food coloring from your body. Can you play a clip of the waffles that I'm talking about? God, I just want to go home. I'm sick of filming this stupid show. Three, two, one. So as you can see, they were blue. And when they came out, they were green. Bright green, and don't use that much food coloring ever. That's not supposed to be in your body. We're still waiting for it to warm up, the waffle iron. There is big news because Taylor Swift's Reputation re-entered the Billboard 200, so we just want to say congratulations to our former guest. Not saying it's thanks to her appearance on my show, but you're welcome, Taylor. We got the waffle mix in. It smells really good. I think I put too much in, so I'm a little nervous, but yeah, it's overflowing already. So we'll see. All right, we got 5 minutes on the clock. We got a little over there, but fortunately Breville knows what to do, so we'll check back in a couple minutes. Our entire house smells like chocolate right now. This is gonna be so good. And this recipe, luckily, has enough for 2 more. So we'll get leftover chocolate waffles. So you ready? Oh, those look perfect. Wow. I still didn't get that. Oh, they're really soggy. Oh, that makes me nervous. I'm gonna give them an extra minute. This was not planned. This is a crisis, a crisis. I just felt like it was too soggy to take out. So I didn't follow any recipe from like Breville of like how to make a Belgian or a chocolate waffle. So I wonder what the setting was for and if I messed it up. Huh. All right, we're gonna give it 1 more minute and we'll see. So this turned out exactly how I wanted it to. We got a hardcore chocolate waffle. We got chocolate syrup. We got some whipped cream. We got chocolate chips. We got Anthony's Waffles logo all up on this plate. And that's how you make a dessert waffle. So the bowl did break when I dropped it. Because I was just eating a waffle and this was in it, so please don't report me.